Hello everyone, RVer Frank here with Kathee and Coco, and we're going off the beaten path to Convict Lake, California. So come along, join us, and enjoy the ride and a little bit of history. We are driving south on US 395, having just passed Mammoth Lakes, and are coming up to the Convict Lake turnoff. Chances are you've seen Convict Lake before. The scenery at Convict Lake is so picturesque, it's often used in television and Hollywood movies. You may have seen a few of these. The first one, The Secret of Convict Lake, released in 1951, gives a semi-fictional account of how the lake got its name. As the movie story goes,
September the 17th, 1871, 29 convicts escaped from the penitentiary in Carson City, Nevada. 23 were soon recaptured or killed. And 5 weeks later, 6 of the fugitives were still at large and at last been seen moving toward the Owens River Valley in California. The posse picked up the convicts' trail and tracked them through the mountains to a point near Monte Diablo Lake. The trails were hidden under icy drifts. Freezing winds blew down from the high peaks, blinding men and horses with stinging snow. On the third day of the storm, when the floundering horses could go no farther, the sheriff and his posse had to turn back. They left the fugitives to die in the mountains, in the cold. This was a true story. Today, if you look on your map of California, you'll find that Monte Diablo Lake is now called by the sinister, pathetic name this story gave it, Convict Lake.
in the real-life event, a posse from the town of Benton to the south encountered the Carson City prison escaped convicts near the head of what is now Convict Creek. Posse Sheriff Robert Morrison, a Benton merchant and Wells Fargo agent, was killed in the encounter, and the mountain, Mount Morrison, was named after him. Convict Lake and Creek are so named as a result of an encounter here September 17, 1871, between Robert Morrison, Benton merchant and member of a posse of citizens, and 3 convicts who had escaped from the Carson City, Nevada State Penitentiary. Morrison encountered the convicts on present Convict Creek, then known as Monte Diablo Creek. Morrison was killed and the convicts escaped. Other members of the posse captured the fugitives in Round Valley. They were taken to Bishop, where 2 of the convicts were hanged. The third, a youth of 19, was returned to the Carson prison. The Indians are said to have called Convict Lake What's-the-Nut. The movie Star Trek Insurrection was released in 1998 and has various scenes of Convict Lake in the movie. You may recognize some of them.
Star Trek Insurrection.
Yet another movie How the West Was Won is a 1962 epic Western film. The picture was one of the last old-fashioned epic films made by MGM to enjoy great success. The picture was filmed in the curved screen 3-projector Cinerama process. In 1997, the film was selected for preservation in the National Film Registry of the Library of Congress as being deemed culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. There are two choices for overnight stay: the Convict Lake Resort cabins or the nearby campground. Several cabin options are available through the resort, from rustic one-bedroom cabins to vacation homes that can sleep over 30 people. All cabins are available year-round and include a private bath, full kitchen, and heaters. Originally, Convict Lake Resort was named Bill Garner's Camp. These brochures describe the lake much as it is today, except, of course, the prices, and the camping restrictions to designated sites to preserve the area. The campground is situated across Convict Creek from the resort. Some sites offer lake views, but most are nestled among birch and aspen trees along beautiful Convict Creek. The campground features clean restrooms with flush toilets, sinks, and running water. Token-operated showers are available behind the general store at the resort, where all other camping and fishing and necessities can be purchased. Situated next to the general store, the Convict Lake Restaurant is known for its fine dining and features a bar and grill that specializes in gourmet pizza. Convict Lake, at 7,850 feet elevation, is in the Sherwin Range of the Sierra Nevada. Mount Morrison, at 12,241 feet, surrounds the lake that is one of California's most beautiful High Sierra lakes. Yeah, it's as high as it can possibly be. See any pine cones? No pine cones here. On the 19th of February 1990, Convict Lake was the site of a major drowning. 12 teenagers and 2 counselors from a nearby camp were on a holiday outing at Convict Lake. At least 4 teenagers and both adults fell through the thin ice and into the water. By the time the first rescuer arrived on the scene, only 1 teenager had been able to pull himself out of the water, but the other teenagers were no longer in sight, having apparently already drowned. In all, 3 teenagers from Camp O'Neill, an institution for juvenile delinquents located near Whitmore Hot Springs, and another 4 would-be rescuers drowned in the freezing water. Another youth and a volunteer fire chief were rescued. Shortly before their deaths, the youths were warned that the ice was too thin to support their weight, but failed to heed the warning. In the end, 3 teenagers, 2 counselors, David Myers and Randy Porter, U.S. Forest Service employee Clay Cutter, and Long Valley Fire Captain Vidar Anderson sacrificed their lives while attempting a brave rescue. A plaque in their honor can be found at the edge of Convict Lake. Convict Lake serves as a perfect hub for exploring other Eastern Sierra destinations. Mammoth Lakes is less than 30 minutes up the Highway 395. Directly across 395 from the Convict Lake turnoff is the Hot Creek Fish Hatchery. Further along the dirt road paralleling Hot Creek are natural hot springs. I will make an off-the-beaten-path video on these areas at another time. Well, this was fun, but it's time to say goodbye as we head on to our next off-the-beaten-path journey. Thanks for watching, see you soon, and have safe travel.